As the campaign season for Afghanistan's second presidential election winds down, Abdullah Abdullah, the top challenger, is spoiling for an upset. In the months leading up to the vote, President Karzai traded favors for the support of former warlords, making him the man to beat. Abdullah commands a strong Tajik base in the north, and his campaign has gained ground in recent weeks. But to force a runoff with President Karzai, he needs to attract voters from across the ethnic divide. So lately he's been traveling like never before. On this day, he was scheduled to appear at two major rallies hosted by ethnic Hazara communities in central Afghanistan.
They say that without big change, this country will be lost.
Historically, the Hazara minority has been the country's most repressed ethnic group. This election, some consider them to be a swing vote.
The first thing that I did was, rather than sitting in Kabul, getting amongst the people, right into the crowd, okay? So the people feel you, the people see, that the people are assured that there's somebody which will stand and they speak for us. They are amongst us. They are for us.
The former foreign minister receives a hearty welcome in the city of Jagari. A cow was slaughtered to honor his arrival. Under a hot midday sun, the candidate makes his pitch, promising more jobs and better government services for the underdeveloped region. Local resident Gorban Ali says Abdullah is a light for Afghanistan, a good man who should be trusted. Haji Shubsan is more skeptical. Many politicians have come and gone with promises not kept, he says. We must see what he does.
It's one of the most deprived parts of the country, and their basic demands have been ignored in the past few years. At the same time, in terms of education, this is like an example of girls' education and so on and so forth. So there is a lot of potential in this area for the betterment of life for the people.
People are really thinking for themselves, right? Not just what their leaders say.
Yeah, that's true. That's what I say.
Let's say in a credible process, I don't win. Let's say, yes, I'll accept that. I'll accept that. But the national movement which has been created today, which have crossed, people have crossed the ethnic line, yes, the factional line, the religious line, linguistic line. Votes of these people are counted. That's all that I want.
Abdullah arrived 6 hours late for the second event of the day in neighboring Daikundi province. Another cow has been killed for the occasion. Here again, the crowd is mostly made up of poor ethnic Hazaras he hopes to sway with his populist message. This time, however, the response is underwhelming. After waiting for several hours, hundreds have already left. Those who remain appear more curious than committed. Jamila traveled over 10 miles with her 3 children to hear Abdullah speak.
Security.
Despite the wait, she believes he can bring security for all Afghans, not just her people. With long journeys home ahead of them, people start to walk away. For Abdullah and his entourage, it's time to head back to the helicopter for a night's rest in Kabul and another busy day in the backcountry. For Time.com, this is Jason Motlog in central Afghanistan.